Hey everyone, Ken from SIGA here, and today we're going to talk about the top 5 most common mistakes that we see with a Majvest 500 SA install. Coming in at number 1 is going to be wrapping the Majvest 500 SA around your building's corners. On to number 2, and that's going to be installing Majvest 500 SA on the rough side of your OSB. So why don't we want to install the membrane on the rough side of the OSB? Well, if you look at the OSB, it's got a very harsh texture to it with a lot of high spots, and this is going to prevent a self-adhered membrane from actually fully adhering to the substrate. That texture also holds a lot of loose debris. That loose debris can bind up on the adhesives of self-adhered membranes and prevent them from fully bonding to the actual building. Those are the reasons that you really don't want to use any self-adhered membranes on rough OSB. And number 3 is going to be not using enough pressure during install. Remember that the Majvest 500 SA is a pressure-sensitive acrylic adhesive. That means pressure is your best friend for a long-term successful install. Using your hands isn't going to give you the consistency and firmness of pressure that you need. A roller, however, is going to make it really, really easy to get firm, even pressure across the entire surface of the membrane. Number 4 is installing Majvest 500 SA on a substrate that is far too wet. What do you mean far too wet, Ken? Majvest 500 SA should be installed on a substrate that has a moisture content of no more than 19%. Rolling in at number 5, last but not least, one of the biggest no-nos when installing a building wrap is the inverse lap. So what's so bad about the reverse lap? Well, you got water rolling down your building membrane, and if you have the water meeting the top edge of a membrane and there's any deficiencies or wrinkles on that install, well, that's going to invite water right into the building. That's like tucking your pants into your rain boots. Those are the top 5 most common Majvest 500 SA installation errors that we see out in the field. So if you're able to avoid those 5 common mistakes, you're going to have a great install. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to your local SIGA representative or visit us on the web at www.siga.swiss.